students, in this video we are discussing on the topic how to balance a chemical equation. So why do we need to balance the chemical equation? Because the chemical reactions obey the law of conservation of mass. That is, mass cannot be created nor destroyed. So the mass of the reactant and mass of the product should be equal after the chemical reaction. So for satisfying the law of conservation of mass, we need to make sure the number of atoms of each element is the same. So let's see, is this equation balanced or not? H2 plus O2 gives H2O. We look at the number of atoms of each element in the left side and the right side. That is of the reactant side and the product side. So let's make two columns, LHS and RHS. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. And what are the elements involved in this reaction? So the elements are, in this reaction, the elements are hydrogen and oxygen. We can see that hydrogen and oxygen here. So how many hydrogen atoms are in the left side? Here we can check that. How many hydrogen atoms are in the left side? 2. So, and in the right side, 2 hydrogen atoms. And how many oxygen atoms are in the left side? It is 2. And the right side, that is 1. So, can you see this equation is not balanced? The number of oxygen atom in the left and right are not same. So hydrogen is balanced but not oxygen. So we need to balance this equation, and I am going to make the number of atoms of each element same on the left and right side. So how we do that? So one simple trick is go row by row method or element by element method. Here hydrogen is balanced. Here hydrogen is balanced. We don't worry about the hydrogen now. Next, let's take a look at oxygen. Now oxygen is less in right hand side. I need to multiply the number of oxygen in the right hand side by 2. This is going to be 2. So oxygen is balanced now. But since now we have 2 water molecules, here we have 2 water molecules, this is going to be 4. So hydrogen is unbalanced now. So here this will become 4. 2 into 2, that will become 4. So for balance hydrogen, what we want to do? We need to multiply this thing by 2. That will become 4. So you can't change the formula, only multiply the number of substance. So when I multiply that this become 4, now the equation is balanced. So 4 hydrogen in the left hand side, 4 hydrogen in the right hand side, 2 oxygen in the left hand side, 2 oxygen in the right hand side. So this is the, so remember one point, we need to balance the number of atoms of each element on the left and right hand side, that is of the reactant and the product. So here we can see the balanced chemical equation. 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. That is the balanced chemical equation. And the next, are you ready to try our next example? That is, sodium plus chlorine gives sodium chloride. So let's check if equation is balanced. Again we make the columns. Element, LHS and RHS. And what are the elements here? Sodium and chlorine. So how many atoms of sodium in the left hand side, how many atoms of sodium are there? That is 1. It's 1. And how many atoms of sodium in the right hand side? That is also 1. And chlorine is 2 atoms in the left hand side and 1 atom in the right hand side. So this equation is not balanced because the chlorine atoms are not balanced. So we need to balance this equation. So start with the element that is not balanced, and here we can see chlorine is not balanced. So for balance this we need to multiply with the 2. So that will make 2 here. 2 here because we want 2 chlorine. It is have 2 on the left hand, so chlorine gets balanced now. So here 2 and here 2, chlorine gets balanced now. But we disturb the sodium atom. Okay, sodium becomes 2 now. But don't worry, change the number of atoms of sodium, and now I am here going to multiply by 2. What will happen? And the sodium also get balanced. Now you can see this equation balanced. How is that? Because we have 2 sodium here and 2 sodium in the left hand side and 2 sodium in the right hand side, 2 chlorine in the left hand side and 2 chlorine in the right hand side. So our equation will become 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. So, and remember, you must balance the chemical equation, never leave them unbalanced. So here we have the next equation, chemical equation or example, and try balancing yourself. Try to do mentally, okay. So here we can see that iron is not balanced here. Here we can see that iron is not balanced here. This is the LHS and this is RHS. So in the LHS side, 1 iron atom is there, and in the RHS 3 iron atoms are there. Okay, so that is not balanced. So hydrogen seems to be balanced and hydrogen is balanced, H2 and H2 here, but oxygen in LHS 1 oxygen is there, and in the RHS 4 oxygen atoms are there. So that is also not balanced. So let's start with oxygen first. For balance the oxygen, we need to multiply by 4 here. So that will become here 4 oxygens are there. So now we multiply 4 with here. So we will get 4 oxygen here and 4 oxygen atoms here. So we here 4 oxygen in the right and 4 oxygen in the left. So how many hydrogen in the left side now? So here 4 into 2 is 8. So I need to multiply by 4 here. Okay. So I need to multiply by 4 here. So now oxygen is 4 here. So now oxygen is balanced and hydrogen also balanced. Now, so next is iron. So here we know that in the RHS side 3 iron atoms are there. In the LHS side 1 iron atoms are there. So iron here 3 atoms in the right hand side and only 1 in the left side. So we are going to multiply by 3 here. And can you see that's all balanced? I multiply iron atom with a 3. So all get balanced now. In the LHS side 3 iron atoms, here 3 iron atoms, 4 hydrogen, 8 hydrogen and 8 hydrogen, 4 into 2, 4 into 2, 4 oxygen and 4 oxygen. So this chemical equation balanced.